What is up, guys? Today I'm reviewing UFC 324. What a card it was, John. Absolutely amazing.
Yes, it was a fantastic card, and me and Landon today are going to review the whole thing for you guys, give our reviews, our recaps, and it's going to be a good one.
It was an absolutely amazing main event. Let's just get right into it. Justin the Highlight Gaethje becomes the only two-time interim champion in UFC history, as well as the oldest UFC lightweight champ in history. What a fight.
That was a good fight. I'm surprised Paddy didn't get TKO'd. It looked like he was going to get TKO'd a couple
Yeah, it looked
times.
like he was about to be out of it, but damn, bro, you got to give it to Paddy. He has some insane heart.
Bouncers don't get knocked out.
I Patty just had a bad game plan, man. I thought he probably thought he was gonna knock out Gaethje, but he like barely went for any
Yeah,
takedowns till the last round, which was a big mistake.
I think he should have went for takedowns earlier into the fight.
Yeah, I know. Patty should not struck with Gaethje. I think as soon as he got dropped in the first round, his whole mentality was like shaken up, and he like didn't know what to do. So
Yeah,
he
and
just wanted to get it
there,
back. But
there's two eye pokes. Only one of them got called.
yeah, he got eye poked before he got knocked down for the second time. But
Yeah, and the claw is bleeding. A
yeah,
lot of
man,
bleeding.
what a main event though. That's one of the best fights I've ever seen. I was going absolutely
Yeah,
insane when Patty got knocked down. It was wild.
I was super scared.
Dude, if you look at Patty's face and Justin's face after the fight, it's a clear difference.
Yeah,
I think this is just what happens when you give somebody a title shot that doesn't deserve it. I mean, Patty, he needed to be another person. His last three wins were against you know, Tony Ferguson, Bobby Green, and Michael Chandler, which is nowhere near
yeah,
the caliber of Gaethje. I think Dana White just thought that Gaethje was just another old man that Patty would beat, but he was mistaken. Gaethje still got that in him. Arncus still got it.
yes, 37 years old, fighting
He
like he's in his
That makes
20s.
him a former BMF champion and two-time interim champ. That is crazy. At that point,
Now
I
he's
mean,
got
he's
Ilya.
undisputed, bro. And now
Yeah,
he's got to face El Matador, which is, man, no matter who
it's
won
gonna
this
be
fight,
a
they're getting sacrificed. So
yes,
props to Gaethje for
100%.
showing that he still got it. But yeah,
Yes,
Paddy Pimblett, I mean, he's gonna bounce back from this. I think he was just too confident in his striking. He fell in love with his striking
100%
when he really,
overconfident.
when his main way to win was to grapple. And he just thought he'll be able to knock Gaethje out, maybe because he thought he was past his prime. He is past his prime. Gaethje didn't look the best. He was like over swinging, but he just had enough to beat Paddy on this night. I don't think he
Yeah.
looked bad, but it was pretty sloppy. Maybe it was from the
Before we get into the next couple of fights, I feel like watching, the prelims and the main card, I feel like the mat was a little slippery. I don't know. Because,
really.
yeah, we'll get into it later with Derek Lewis. I'll explain it then.
Yeah, Lewis is just always falling over himself. But anyway, yeah. I just think that Gaethje maybe that was a staph infection on his neck, and maybe that did play a role in why he was like kind of slower and more sloppy. But I just think
Yeah.
that Gaethje put the pressure on Paddy. Didn't let him breathe at all, and that's how he won this fight. I mean, I low-key thought Paddy was about to come back in the third round. I was like, damn, bro, Paddy's lighting him up, low-key. But then Gaethje hurt
Yeah.
him in the fourth, and then it was smooth sailings from there. Let's look at these stats: 200 strikes from Gaethje, 170 from Paddy. It says Gaethje landed three takedowns. Paddy didn't land any. Uh, yeah, Gaethje with two knockdowns. Um, yeah, all right, let's get on to the co-main event. Sugar Sean gets the first win since 2024. This was a very close fight. I before
Yeah.
the official announcement got said by Bruce Buffer, I thought this could have gone either way. I thought it was going to be a split decision, 29-28. Um, it all came down to that third round or first round because Sean won the second with the grappling, and Sean was letting him up in the third. So it all just came down to that first one. I think Sean outstruck Yadong pretty clearly, but at like the last 10 seconds, Yadong got that takedown. So I didn't know if that
Yeah.
was enough for Yadong to win the round, but he didn't really do much with it. So yeah, I gave it to O'Malley. I don't think that it's like the best performance ever. It was very close. O'Malley they did like a 30-27 shutout to really prove he was back. But
Yes. It was a very good fight for Sean O'Malley to open up 2025, a comeback win.
2026.
Oh my God, 2026. I'm caught in the wrong year.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like
Uh,
2026, bro.
no, it does not at all. So now it's going to be, Marab versus Jan, and then I think O'Malley, yes, 100%, he's back in the title scene. Maybe another fight before
Yeah, I
title.
think they're gonna do Marab and Yan, the trilogy, and then probably O'Malley's getting a title shot after that. He said he's willing to wait. So yeah, first round, pretty close on the feet. Sean landed some good spinning body kicks. Yudong was chewing
Yes.
up the legs.
Nicholas now.
Second, Yudong got the takedown, held him down. Sean really couldn't get anything going. The third round, at the end, Sean was letting him up, hit the knee, busted him open. Was letting some good right hands. Yudong looked kind of gassed, I'm not gonna lie. Sean just really put it on him and gave him the fight. All right,
It
now
was a great fight.
the feature fight. Man, what a like. Derek Lewis has some of the worst footwork I've ever seen out of any athlete. Like
I mean,
his feet when he's walking are like planted outwards and they look like they're about to fall off. I was saying this to my friends when I was watching. Um, Derek Lewis either knocks people out in like the first 2 seconds of a fight, or it's literally just like the most boring thing ever, and he just like scared to strike, and he just gets destroyed and knocked down. And that's what happened. He ran at him. Cortez Acosta moved out the way, landed the littlest jab I've ever seen. Derek Lewis fell on his ass, and he was just like, "Man, fuck it, I'm not getting up." And then he just got TKO'd. I think Cortez Acosta. I think the next heavyweight fight is definitely Pereira moving up. But if it's not, then it's gonna be Gane and Aspinall. So after that fight, I feel like he could get a title shot. Maybe he wants to fight in the meantime. I'll probably match him up with. I mean, he already lost. He already lost to Sergey Pavlovich, so
yeah.
I feel like Curtis
Um,
Blades would be a good matchup.
yeah. And, I think Derek Lewis, I'm not going to say anything, but I think it's time for him to hang it up.
Yeah, he's 40.
He's in his 40s. He's almost 300 pounds. He can't do it anymore, man.
Yeah, man, super slow, and only really skill he has is that knockout power, which really isn't a skill at all. All right,
Yeah, if you don't have good footwork, good conditioning, you're not really doing anything for yourself in the UFC. So,
yeah. All right, Natalia Silva and Rose Namajunas. I didn't really pay attention to this fight too much. Um,
when I watched, I think it was a pretty boring fight.
yeah, it was pretty boring. I think Natalia Silva won by 29-28. Some people were saying it was a robbery. I don't really think so, though. I think
Yeah, I didn't
she
really
won the
pay
first and
attention, but
third.
when I was, it was really, really boring in my opinion. But
Yeah,
Natalia Silva, good win for her.
those feints from Silva were like the only thing I remember. Yeah, Silva gets it done. And now another Silva fight: Arnold Allen, John Silva. Great fight.
What a
What a
bounce
scrap.
back win for this gentleman.
That's what John Silva needed. I picked Arnold Allen, I believe, but hey, I'm not mad. It was a very close scrap. Gene Silva got it done. Um, yeah, the first round I feel like Arnold Allen got it, and at the end Silva hit a big flurry, but I don't think he landed any of it. So I gave it to Arnold Allen. But then the second and third, Silva landed a lot more than Allen. Maybe not landed a
Yeah,
lot more, but did a lot more damage. And at the end of the
I
third, he was
agree.
lighting him
And
up.
there was, a little pushing and shoving. I'm pretty sure at the end of the first or second.
Yeah, he tried to. Arnold Allen tried to dap him up, and Silva left him hanging. And then Silva tried to dap him up in the next round, and Allen left him hanging. So
Yeah.
like, I don't know what Silva was thinking. He thinks he
Well,
was
it
gonna
looks like
dap
they
him
made
up.
up for it at the end of the fight.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the fight, when Silva was like doing his post-fight speech, Arnold Allen looked like he did not want to be there, bro. He does not like Gene Silva. I don't think
Yeah,
a lot
and
of
he
people
got
do
and he
either,
got
bro.
stomped on him. I mean,
Yeah,
he stepped on him.
like Mario Kart, bro. It was crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah, very good bounce back win from John Silva. I think he should fight Yair Rodriguez next. That's what I think.
yeah,
Arnold
good
Allen,
fight.
he's probably gonna fight who knows? Uh I don't know. Maybe Yusuf Zalal?
Possibly. I don't know if any of you guys caught it, but at the beginning of the main card, like the first thing Bruce Buffer was saying to introduction,
Oh yeah, they got
he
the name
said this.
wrongs.
Yeah, he said this was a bantamweight bout. I was like,
Oh,
what?
wait, this fight?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, dude, Bruce
Did you
Buffer
hear it?
was messing up tonight, bro. And he
Yeah, Bruce
s-
Buffer said that fight was a
and
bantamweight bout.
and in this fight he got the names wrong. He called Ty Miller Adam Fugit and Adam Fugit Ty Miller. It was I don't know, bro. I didn't
And I
even know
think
he said
and I think
bantamweight.
he missed Song Yadong's nickname too. He didn't call him Kung Fu Kid.
Yeah, all right. Prelim headliner: Umar versus Davison Figueiredo. Very boring.
Yeah.
Nothing much to it. Very bad performance from both men. Umar just stood at the outside, outstruck him. Um, very boring.
Yeah, ran away with the
Figgy only
win.
landed 8 significant strikes, 28 total. Umar just outstruck him pretty easily, took him down.
Yeah.
Figgy tried to land a big shot at the end of the first, but Umar's defense was just too good, and he got out of the way of it. I don't
Yeah.
really know if after the Umar and excuse me, Jan and Marab fight, who's gonna get the title shot after that between O'Malley and Umar. Probably O'Malley, but I don't know who Umar fights after that because I feel like they should book O'Malley versus Corey Sandhagen at the White House, and then
Yeah. That would make sense.
uh probably Umar the next title shot. All right, Ateba, Gauthier, and Andre Puliev. Let me just say this: it was not a bad performance by Gauthier. It was just very underwhelming after all the fights he's had before. And
I thought he was gonna
dude,
knock him out in the first
yes, dude.
round.
As soon as he landed his first right hand, he put him down.
Yeah.
He, for some reason, he would not follow up on the ground with Puliev. He did not want to TKO him. He wanted to out cold KO. And after the fight, Gauthier posted. He was like, um, I'm glad I went 3 rounds. I'm happy with that performance. So maybe he wanted to do a decision to see like his cardio or like if he could hold up for 3 rounds. But yeah, he won first and second with the knockdowns. Um, yeah, he's just like Francis Ngannou. He has a lot of time to learn though. He's only 23,
Yeah.
so
Very, very
yeah,
young for a UFC fighter.
very young.
Yeah.
All right, Nikita Krylov and Modestas Bekausis, my underdog pick of the night. I went with Nikita Krylov by submission. He did not get it by submission, but he did get the dub. Third round KO at the end of the fight.
Yes.
It was a pretty close striking battle. Nikita Krylov, I think, lost the first round, won the second with the grappling, and then he landed a big shot in the third, won by TKO. I told you I think Nikita Krylov's gonna win this. I didn't think he was gonna get chinned. His chin actually held up pretty good. Like he got hit with some big
Yeah.
shots.
Yes. 72 significant strikes, 94 total, one knockdown, one takedown, and 2 minutes and 37 seconds on the control time.
Yeah,
It's a pretty
Bukowskis,
pretty good performance, and he gets the knockout.
Modestas Bukowskis looked like he was just holding back something. I'm not quite sure what it was, but
Yeah.
yeah. All right, Alex
The final three
Perez.
seconds of the fight. All right. This was a
This was a
dog walk.
very dominating performance by Perez. Charles Johnson, we all know this man could beat Godzilla and lose to his grandma. Um, Alex Perez hasn't fought in a couple years, and he came back and just dominated Charles Johnson. Perez's power looked great. He also missed weight though, so that might be why. Had a weight advantage, so he didn't have to cut as much weight. Had more power. Yeah,
Yeah.
Johnson was all over the place. He as soon as he got rocked, he could not recover from it. And
Yeah,
Perez got it done.
it was so funny because at the end of the fight,
Yeah,
when he got knocked out the second time, he just went to go chase his leg when he was climbing the cage.
yeah, that was
That was funny.
hilarious. That was super funny. He was like chasing after him after he got knocked out.
Yeah,
Yeah, these early prelims,
that was
man,
so
all
funny.
like so many like buzzer beater KOs. Look,
Yeah, they
459,
were like,
459, 316, 457. Like crazy. All right, Josh Hokett and Denzel Freeman. What a dominating performance by Josh Hokett. This man,
no
bro,
strikes landed for Denzel Freeman.
literally, that's got to be one of the worst performances I've ever seen.
I don't know how he was able to hang up with him the whole first round with no strikes.
Dominated on the ground, outstruck, got bullied. He was so gassed he was falling over himself. Josh Hogan, the first man to win by middle finger in UFC history. Insane, bro. Like pure domination from Josh Hogan. And he cut a promo after the fight. Chael Sonnen edition. Um, yeah, very dominating performance. Denzel Freeman, man, he might get cut if he loses another one. That was a very bad performance.
Yeah.
All right, Adam Fugit and Ty Miller. A very good performance from Ty Miller. It was a good scrap early. Ty Miller TKO'd him with 1 second to go at the end of the round.
Both
Pretty good.
fights, both early prelim fights ended in the final second
Yeah.
of the first round. That's crazy to think about.
So, dude, this card was just first. It was the era of first round KOs, and then
Yeah.
it was the era of boring decisions, and then it was the era of crazy fights, scraps, very close. All right,
Yes.
that will do it for our recap and review of UFC 324. What a card to kick off Paramount Plus and the new era of the UFC. I will make sure to do a full card, um, predictions
Preview.
for UFC
Yeah.
325 next week, next Saturday. Volkanovski and Lopez too. But in the meantime, I'll see you guys next time.